Anya Taylor-Joy sports a black bikini and buttoned shirt as she enjoys paddleboarding with her husband Malcolm McRae. As one of Hollywood's most stylish stars, she makes sure to be seen in the latest high fashion on the red carpet. And it seems Anya Taylor-Joy's commitment to style also extends to the blue Atlantic waters. The actress wore a buttoned-up collared shirt while paddleboarding. But the British-Argentine star, 30, was beach-ready underneath the white shirt, wearing a black bikini with a halter neck top and high-waisted shorts, as she paddled around Key Biscayne in Florida with her husband Malcolm McRae, 32.
Fruit flies taking over your kitchen? This discreet plug-in trap uses light to attract flying insects, then captures them on a replaceable adhesive cartridge, without noisy zapping or messy sprays. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/one right now.
Ms. Taylor-Joy, who is currently starring in Apple Plus thriller series Lucky as a con artist forced to go on the run, was probably keen to protect her porcelain skin from the sun. But she later shed the shirt and waded through the water in her bikini, bending down to give her rocker husband a kiss as he relaxed on his back. Anya Taylor-Joy's commitment to style also extends to the blue Atlantic waters, as she sported a black bikini during a trip to the beach. The British-Argentine star was beach-ready underneath the white shirt as she paddled around Key Biscayne in Florida with her husband Malcolm McRae. Lucky, which premiered on Apple TV Plus on July 15, has been met with mixed reviews from critics, with some lambasting it as tediously formulaic, while others have said the actress is riveting. The Daily Telegraph awarded the series just 2 stars out of 5 and claimed Anya's streak of good fortune has run out. In a scathing review, TV critic Ed Power claimed it was filled with clichés and said Anya struggles to bring the lead character to life. He wrote, "Whatever the book has going for it, it surely isn't originality as translated to the screen. The story lands like a mashup of pulp fiction and one of those 90s Leonard adaptations that always seem to star Danny DeVito." Lucky also wants us to think of Taylor-Joy's protagonist as a tough woman in the patriarchal world of organized crime. In fact, she is defined entirely by the men in her life in particular. Her husband and her mentor and father, played with roguish zest by Timothy Oliphant. He's the only member of the cast who seems to understand he's starring in a creaky Tarantino knockoff and has fun with the part. Taylor-Joy, by contrast, comes across as mildly discommoded throughout. Writing for Roger Ebert, Brian Tallarico also gave 2 stars and wrote, "Apple TV's Lucky is one of the most egregious examples of the why isn't this a movie problem of the modern streaming era. After a promising opening episode, it's another show content to spin its wheels to meet the episode order rather than develop the story at a reasonable pace. With 10-15 minutes of plot and character development per 45-minute episode, it's a journey during which one is constantly envisioning the great film version of the exact same story, one that cuts away so much of the fat on what could have been a lean and mean thriller." The Guardian awarded Lucky 3 stars and called it classic summer viewing, but said the problem is that it refuses to commit to its nonsense. They wrote, "The script doesn't help. Nor does the theme tune, which is performed by Fiona Apple in the manner of a blunderbuss elk. Our energies have sagged like hastily loosened slacks at a poolside buffet. Resistance feels like too much effort. So, let's raise our slush puppy to the good bits, Ellis Taylor, Benning, the sateen blouse on. And let's quietly flee through the nearest window from the rest." In contrast, NME said the show was instantly gripping, filled with twists and lots of fun. Giving a 4-star review, critic Nick Levine wrote, "This 7-part thriller from your friends and neighbors creator Jonathan Tropper is a breathless affair from the off. Within the first 10 minutes, Lucky is already ducking and diving through Caesar's palace with the FBI on her heels. Showing off the action chops she honed in 2024's Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, Taylor-Joy is riveting as Lucky, a gimlet-eyed opportunist with a conscience. Well, some of the time." While the critic acknowledged there were clichés within the script, they said, "Even with some corny and convoluted moments, Lucky works all the right angles.